Most men think that brain fog just means that they're tired, they're burned out, they're distracted. Well, to be honest, it doesn't. Brain fog is a real physical state inside the brain. It happens when three systems get kind of thrown out of whack. First system, how your brain uses fuel. What fuel we're talking about? Well, the things that it uses: oxygen, glucose. Two, when the levels of key brain chemicals like hormones, testosterone, estrogen, DHEA, all the derivatives of testosterone, when those chemicals that control focus, control your mood, control your motivation, get kind of out of whack, guess what? Brain fog. Number three, your stress. When your stress is out of whack, meaning the systems that are utilized to take care of stress get out of whack, guess what happens? You end up with brain fog. Now, during and even after divorce, that stress switch, so to speak, gets stuck on the on position. Your sleep, it breaks down. Your inflammation, surprisingly, goes up, increases. And your brain suffers worse and worse and worse. Why? Because the energy that it uses is not being produced, or at least not produced efficiently. That's a big problem, because your brain, it runs 100% on energy, even though it's about 2% of your body weight. Your brain uses about a quarter of all the oxygen that you breathe in. It uses a quarter, 25% of all the blood sugar, the glucose that you ingest. That energy is made by tiny power plants in your brain, rather in the cells in your brain, called mitochondria. Now, chronic stress, bad sleep, low nutrients, and of course inflammation slow down these little minuscule power plants in your cell. When that happens, brain cells don't communicate very well. That's when men start noticing slower thinking, shorter attention span, trouble finding the right words, poor short-term memory, feeling possibly even emotionally kind of flat and disconnected. Now, this isn't a mental weakness. It's low energy at a cellular level. When the brain cells don't have enough energy, they're going to need support. Now, it's not motivation that you need, but your brain needs neuro-support, support for literally brain function. Now, you should find a program that is designed to help the systems do really three things: control thinking, so you have a clear thought; control focus; and also include cellular energy production. That's the key. Brain chemical balance is necessary, right? And something that a lot of people forget about is blood flow. Blood needs to flow to the brain so all the nutrients, mainly oxygen and glucose, can be used in the brain for brain function. So a support system, a neural support system, is going to be something that will support the brain with really four major things. One, B vitamins. B vitamins. You've all heard the B vitamins, the B complexes, B12, methyl B12, all these different B vitamins, they help make energy in the brain through the Krebs cycle. Very important. Also, the methyl donors. So we're talking about choline, betaine. These will help the function of the Krebs cycle, the way in which ATP, cellular energy, is made. Thirdly, amino acids. You need certain amino acids to help protect brain function, help protect the brain cell, actually. And lastly, probably the one that more people are talking about now than ever before is NAD. NAD is one of the necessary nutrients that will help cells turn fuel, glucose and oxygen, into usable energy. Without NAD, nothing's happening. So this is what happens under one of those programs. When your brain cells talk to one another, they're using electrical and chemical signals. For that communication to work well, 4 things really matter. The number one thing, you have a strong cell structure, so signals can stay clean, meaning they can communicate easily. You have the proper mineral balance. So we're talking about electrolytes. Electrolytes are 100% necessary. When you're dehydrated and you try to just chug a lot of water, what you need is a balance of electrolytes and water. That's why Gatorade was even made, because you need electrolytes in your system. Why? Because without those electrolytes, you cannot pass the electrical and chemical signals from one cell to the other. You need the proper chemicals, the proper brain chemicals, such as certain hormones, certain derivatives of hormones, because they are the ones that are going to pass the message from one cell to the other, so a clear thought can come around. And lastly, once again, we're talking about blood flow. Without proper blood flow, you will have a problem. And for most men over the age of 35, we do not, I say we, I'm including myself, I'm well over the age of 35, we usually do not have good blood flow throughout the whole body, but most importantly, to the brain. So when any of those things are interfered with due to probably stress, what happens? You have not the best brain function. So this is where one of those programs really comes to play, because it will help support the chemistry and help stabilize those systems so you can have good brain function. The reason is, when we are going through, let's say, divorce, because there is going to be that long-term stress, not just today, not tomorrow, but for the next so many months or years, your stress hormones can weaken different parts of the brain that may be responsible for focus, discipline, emotion control, decision making. So this is why being able to have a functioning system that's holding your brain accountable for what it does is very important. So when it feels like your willpower has just disappeared, it didn't. Your brain was just under stress and strain. So this might feel like a shameless plug for our system, the Apex Neuro Boost system here at Men's Health USA, the Divorce Comeback Clinic. What we have seen through our system is our system has helped men restore their neuro readiness. But to be quite honest, let me not just talk about our system, because it's any system out there that's utilizing the right nutrients is a good system. If you're getting what you need to think clear, to be able to focus, it might not be ADD or ADHD. It could be that your brain is literally just stressed out and you need the proper nutrients to de-stress it. So any place that's offering you a quality, good nutrient, good resource place, then you should participate, especially if you feel that way. Because what we have seen through our program is men come out thinking clearer, having faster recall. They have what they call like better mental endurance. They can stay focused for a long period of time without needing that so-called break. So we know this most likely comes from a better cellular energy. Why? Because you now have the cellular nutrients necessary to create the ATP. But the Neuro Boost isn't really the transformation itself. It's not a magic pill. It's really a stabilizer. It's kind of that first step. But after you've made the first step, you need to make the next subsequent steps. Now, here are some behavioral modification like habits you can form that will tremendously help your brain. Number one, deep, high quality sleep. If you could only do one thing, just one thing to help your brain today, don't call us. Don't call our competitors. Go home and get good quality sleep, meaning turning off the lights. Turn your phone off. It's okay. Your phone could be off for a little bit. You may have some red light. That red light's okay. Just absolutely no blue light. And just go to sleep. Go to sleep, get really good sleep. Some men we have seen might have to jump up because of prostate issues, and you're going to the restroom many times a night. If that's the case, please call us because that is something we absolutely can help with. But the idea is you need good quality sleep. It will allow your brain to recover. You will see autophagy, getting out the bad cells, putting in the new cells, and utilizing the stem cells, so to speak. Cleaning up all the mess that your body has gone through over the last so many hours while it has not slept. So the best thing to do if you have brain fog or lack of focus or ADHD, as they say, is get really good quality sleep. Number two, strength training. Now, when you train with heavy weights, you are signaling to your body that you need a little growth due to this heavy weight that you just lifted. Because we know at the gym, it's not by going to the gym, you're not building your muscle at that time. You're breaking it down actually. And later on, while you're getting that good high quality sleep, your body is repairing. But because it wants to repair better than it was before, because you put a stronger stress than you had before, it's going to say, well, let's build a little muscle. It's going to repair with a little bit more muscle. That's the idea of strength training. Well, when that happens, when you get that signal, you get that boost of growth hormone, so to speak. Guess where some of those so-called hormones go? To the brain. So it's telling your brain, here, let's make this function more effective, stronger, so to speak. So strength training has a dual purpose. It will help you gain muscle, but it also help you gain so-called mental muscle. Number three. Now here's something that people kind of, I think now they're starting to talk about a little bit more. Nutrition, but an anti-inflammatory nutrition. Inflammation is as they say, is the beginning of all disease. If things are so-called inflamed, disease happens. So you want to eat a diet with foods that are low on the inflammatory scale, but are even anti-inflammatory. So what are we talking about? Well, there are certain, of course, a lot of good vegetables, some good proteins, and you have to be very careful with the carbs that you eat. So talk to whoever you work with and find out what's going to really work for you, because it's a personal thing. It's not one size fits all. So find out what works for you that's going to be effective for you to get the best out of your diet, so you do not have the inflammation throughout the body. Fourthly, breathing, and let's call it stress reset practices. Meaning there are certain breathing techniques you can use to bring down your stress level. Like whenever you do, you have your standing heart rate, but whenever you do certain breathing techniques, you will see that your heart rate will drop. Why? Because you're becoming more efficient on getting oxygen through your respiratory system into your blood to your heart. And that's really what you want to do. Lastly, I want to talk about your hormone optimization. Now, optimizing your hormones. Of course, you need to come in, see a doctor, do your labs. You need to do all those things, of course. But the most important thing is see where you're at. See if your brain may be brain fog, so to speak, because of your hormones. Now, we have seen this a lot with men who have low testosterone. They say, I just can't focus. It's too many times I'm in meetings. I'm not able to say the things I want to say. So, okay. Well, have you ever checked your hormones? Have you ever seen if your hormones are off kilter? And when we do check the hormones, I'm not going to say every time, but many times, is because their testosterone is low. Or not just testosterone is low. There's an there's an imbalance between the sex hormones: testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, DHEA, pregnenolone, all of these, cortisol. I mean, not forget cortisol. When your cortisol is off, all of those hormones play an active role in the way your brain functions. If you have not, one, balanced your hormones, and then upon balancing hormones, optimize those hormones. So where you have the right hormones at the right time for the right purpose. Your body knows how to do that, but because we send it different signals, usually stressors, because of those different signals, it ends up your body saying, well, maybe I need more testosterone here, or let's make more estrogen. Let's convert the testosterone we have into estrogen, and so forth and so on. This is, see the derivatives of testosterone, like DHT. There are a lot of issues in that sense. So making sure your hormones have been, one, checked, but two, optimized, balanced and optimized, is very important to your brain function or your brain health. So over time, the combination of biology, nervous system balance, and even lifestyle alignments build what we want to call mental resilience. It needs a factor of your biology, of your nervous system, and then your behavior, your lifestyle, how you live your life will all create real mental resilience. So we really want to inspire people to take the next step. What's the next step? Go somewhere, talk to somebody. We would love for you to come here to the Men's Health USA, the Divorce Comeback Clinic, because here's where your comeback can start. Your real comeback is you feeling at the top of your game. But it starts with taking that first step. So let me leave you with the takeaway. The takeaway. Your brain is worth rebuilding. You're not broken, to be quite honest. People think, this is just how I am now. No, you're not broken. You're just not aligned. So take the first step and look at how you can improve your mental performance, because it does matter. No matter, how you feel you are, well, this is how I am. No, your mental performance matters. Your brain fog is not permanent. And here's what we see quite often with, especially our divorced clients, that they feel that divorce broke them. They're less of a man because of their divorce. Well, divorce did not break you. It didn't. It just stressed your system, and your body is following. Your mind is following the programming of that stress. So now is the time to rebuild. You might have to do it cell by cell, habit by habit, decision by decision. But once you do, you can't have a sharper brain, sharper mind, clear thinking. And to be quite honest, that is the foundation of your second act.